Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Sal. I want to thank all of you who have already subscribed and all of the nice comments that have come in. A lot of you have expressed your love. I love you back. Thank you again so very, very much. Now, in this video, I'm going to be picking on my boy Phil once again over at Saving Ghosts. Not to pick on him per se, but because nobody else is sending me any messages for someone they want me to try and handle for them. So once again, if you're not quite sure how this works, here's some videos that I posted before that explain the whole thing. Just real quickly, if you have somebody, if you got a troll, or if you have somebody who is harassing you on quite the regular basis, get a hold of me, let me know who they are. I will create a video for you in response publicly to them and squash it. Okay? So here, walk with me. So a little while ago, Phil did this video on this guy named Jeff Censored. Now, this was a request that came in from a viewer of Jeff, and so Phil, he went through and he did the video. He was very respectful, he was very polite, he acknowledged that it was a sudden death, and that Jeff's fans may be affected by this. But again, very respectful, very respectful. Here's a little clip of that video.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Jeff Censored YouTube channel, it exposed what he felt or thought was a lot of media cover-up, a lot of corruption, and it's an interesting channel. And so there was a lot of questions as to how he died, and so some of his viewers got a hold of me and asked if I would do a session for him. So here's that session.
Now, Phil got a lot of hate mail from that video, mainly because Jeff's channel is about conspiracies, unraveling conspiracies, what's real, what's not. And so one of the replies that came in from a guy, what the fuck is his name? These are a little bit darker than my other ones. Can't find the other ones, so I'm wearing these. Probably saying, why the fuck are you wearing sunglasses indoors? Because when the future is bright, you gotta wear shades. No one's better than me. Let's go on. Innovation HQ wrote in, this guy is very creepy, meaning Phil. He totally contradicts the scriptures when he says Jesus was not about judgment. Jesus said to judge. People are judge and righteousness judge. How did he write this? Jesus said to judge. People are judging righteous judgment against the wicked necromancy this creep is doing. John, then he quotes John 7:24, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Okay, let me ask you this. Of course, Phil responds. I'll get to his response here in a second. Let me ask you this. Whose responsibility is it to judge? It ain't you. You don't have the right to judge. You can have an opinion. You can have all the opinions you want. But for you to judge is not your place. So Phil, he responds. Creepy? Question mark. Ha ha. Scripture is based on perception. My take is that Jesus was about tolerance and forgiveness. And I am not contradictory. I just have a different view than you may have. Very respectful in that response. He goes on to say, also, Matthew said, do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way You judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? I could go on and on. Phil actually gives quite a few responses here, and some links as well. And I notice, Innovation HQ, you did not respond. Is it possible that because Phil actually knows what the fuck he's talking about, you had no ammo? Now, this Innovation HQ ain't the only one who wrote in on that particular video. There was quite a few. I'm not going to go through all of them right now because it's a bunch of nonsense. So Innovation HQ, here is what I would highly recommend to you that you do. If you are going to open your mouth, and if you are going to try to approach somebody this way on their own turf, you better know your stuff, okay? Because you come in, once again, with an opinion. No proof, an opinion. You come in with your little opinion, you say, I don't trust this guy. You don't give a reason why. Possibly, let me tell you, it's very, very probable that Phil challenged your base belief, okay? And that's alright. It's good to explore outside of your own thought process, outside of your own mind. You have to do that. That's how you grow as a person. In no way am I saying that you gotta believe it. What I am saying is that in order to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, you gotta be able to at least empathize. I know it's a big word for you, maybe look it up, but you need to empathize with the others around you. See, here's the thing. People, they like to think they're open-minded, but they're really not. People tend to hang out with others of the same mindset. And frankly, in this day and age of the internet, it is so freaking easy to find anything to support what you believe. I noticed that those folks who believe in flat earth, they've made a huge comeback. The earth is freaking round, people. It's a ball. It ain't flat. We proved that a long time ago, and it's round. It ain't flat. Your face is flat, your head is flat, your girl's chest may be flat, the world is not flat. Anyway, Innovation HQ. If you're gonna start quoting scripture about judgment, you need to look up all sides of it. See, people have a problem, I've noticed, when it comes to religion and belief. People, they just tend to pull out scripture, whatever they want, to back up what they believe, what they want to say. They don't do any real research. They don't do any real digging in. No real Bible study. Nah. You pull out one or two scriptures to back up what you believe. That don't mean nothing. It don't. It don't mean nothing to Phil, don't mean nothing to me, don't mean nothing to most of the people of the world. Okay, so Innovation HQ, you're a joke. You know, Innovation HQ, probably the best part about you dripped down your mother's thigh. Okay? So that's all I've got to say to you. To my buddy Phil, thank you so much for letting me use your videos. I appreciate you. To everybody else, thank you so much for your support and for your time. And I will see you next time, because no one's better than me.